Hi there. Welcome to Craft with Kathie. I have a little project tonight that is a perfect little accessory to your coffee bar. And if you don't have a coffee bar and you're a coffee drinker, think about setting one up. Make things easier on yourself. Put all your little accoutrements to your coffee together so that it's easy to start your day off the right way. So, the project tonight is going to be using the transfer called Depresso, and it says life without coffee, Depresso, right? Let me show you what surface that I'm going to put this on. Won't this be great? The curve of life without kind of follows the same shape of the curve on the oval. And then I could actually put this on a little easel, a little stand, or I could punch holes in it and hang it with some twine. I just think it's perfectly suited for a coffee bar. So if you're looking to update your coffee area, if you love coffee and you don't have a coffee bar, create a coffee bar. Make things easier on yourself. Remove some of the friction from the day-to-day life, right? Have everything in one place. Have your creamer and your sugar and your cinnamon or whatever you put in your coffee. I love cream and I love cinnamon in my coffee. Seriously, if you haven't tried cinnamon and you generally like cinnamon, try it in your coffee. You'll love it. So I'm just fuzzing this a little bit to diminish the stickiness of it. And then I'm going to place it on this oval. I just want to make sure I get my oval nice and straight. I'm sitting a little bit crooked in front of the table, so I want to make sure I line this up properly. Our transfers are like stencils on steroids. They are adhesive backed. They're made out of vinyl and they have silk screen. So the silk screen lets you get an amazing image. Now somebody asked me when I made the t-shirt, there's little dots are here. It looks kind of like a little distressing. If you did not want that image, you could actually use our placement tape and just cover up all those areas so that the chalk paste does not go through it. Got a little fuzzy back here, okay. You just want to make sure that you don't have any air bubbles down there. And I am going to use the camel and the bark. Oops. Camel, here's my bark. So let's hop right in here and get moving on this. But seriously, if you don't have a coffee bar and you're a coffee fan, a coffee lover, get yourself a coffee bar. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. You could actually just arrange everything on the counter, but put everything that you use together so that it's nice and handy. At the office, we used to have our coffee pot, our coffee maker had a timer on it. And my assistant set it up so that she knew that I'd come walking in about 6 o'clock in the morning. So she'd set it up so just as I was walking through the door every morning, that pot would kick off and I'd hear it pouring out. It's like, wow, that's kind of nice, you know? Yes, I was a little spoiled. What could I say? So I'm going to do these coffee beans in the bark. I'm just going to be a little bit careful here. If I go out of the lines a little bit, so what? It's not going to hurt it. But I just want to use these two different colors because one is close to coffee, plain, or black, and the other would be like Boston because Kathie likes her coffee Boston. So making it for myself, might as well do what I like, right? Isn't that the nice thing about crafting? Create it how you want. And I love creating gifts and making them by hand. So nice when you could tailor something to somebody's likes and make it special. And with chalking, that's easy. It's so simple and easy. Okay, so I've got the bark paste down. I'm going to grab some of the camel. and do the word coffee and the word Depresso. What do you think? Quick, quick and easy, right? Oops, I see an air bubble right here in my letter C. I want to smooth it out. The light just hit it so I could actually see it. I hit a little piece of fuzz underneath there too. What the heck? Okay. That was on top of my transfer. Okay, smooth it down again. And then I keep seeing that bubble, or do I? Nope, looks like it's gone. Okay, yeah, you don't want an air bubble. If you have an air bubble under your transfer, it could actually inhibit the paste from going through smoothly, and you might end up having an area that looks like it didn't get pasted, or didn't get any, or it's a little bit lighter than others. If that happens, actually no harm, no foul. This surface is erasable. It's our Couture Boutique surface, so it's like a chalkboard. And when you tire of the design, if you tire of the design, just spritz it with water and remove the image and reuse it. You could use our board eraser to help remove the image quicker, or our board scraper will work, or just even a paper towel and water. Just let it set for a few minutes, loosen up the paste and wipe it off, and then reuse it for something else. I think last year I used these surfaces to make Easter eggs. They were perfect, right? Egg-shaped ovals, they were just ideal. Now I'm being a little slow with this. I suppose I could have done the paste and peel here. I think I'm going to lift it up so that it doesn't dry in my silk screen. Okay, and then I'm going to set that down, and the same thing with the beans over here. Paste and peel, you just lift, you let it dry for a moment, and then it's set it back down. That way the paste does not dry in the silk screen, and you don't run the risk of lifting it up when you remove the transfer from your surface. So I want to get all my little dots and all my little distressing around here. Smooth it out. Remove any excess. I need to get the little dots around the beans. And then the word Depresso. And I'll be done. Now if you do make a mistake, if there's a little oops, like here I see an air bubble, dang it, right there. Oh no, it wasn't, it's the dot underneath the question mark, or part of the question mark. I thought it was an air bubble. Oh my goodness. Hey, it's been a long day. I'm operating on minimal amount of sleep. The insomnia has reared its ugly head again, so I'm really not sleeping much. I really should just get up and chalk when I can't sleep, and I think I'm about ready to start doing that. I keep thinking I'll fall asleep, and it hasn't been working. So maybe I just need to get up and create something. At least my time will be a little productive, right? Okay, I'm going to smooth this out, remove any excess, put the excess back in the jar, and it's peel and reveal time. So yes, if I do make a mistake, I could wash this off and fix my little oops. And I do see a little oops here. You get this transfer out of the way. Our transfers are reusable 8 to 12 times or more. And I just dropped it on the floor. And fortunately, I did not, picked it up and dropped it again. I was like, fortunately, I did not drop it on the dog. Either time. Okay. I see a little oops here with the word Depresso. I've got a little like smudgy around the E. So what I will do is I will wait for this to dry, and then I will come back with my little detail tool, which has a tiny, tiny squeegee on one end, and the other end is a little pointy, a little pokey tool-like. And I will just basically etch that off, just scrape it off a little bit and clean it up. That's all I need to do. I could erase it right now, but I'd probably end up having to take off the whole letter. So I could do that and then lay the transfer down after it's clean and re-chalk it. or I could wait till it dries and just basically get any smudge off with a little detail tool. I think that'll work fine. So what do you think? Think it'll go work, right? Do you think it'll work by my coffee bar? I think it's perfect. Oops, I've got a little smudge here in the O2, so I'll just scratch that, like I said, with the detail tool as soon as it's dry. Simple, quick, easy, DIY home decor for your coffee bar. Here's all the details on the free Chalk Basics toolkit. You get the basic bag, a nice zippered bag to hold all your tools, a multi-tool, a detail tool, a mini squeegee, and a package of stir sticks. It's a $35 value, years free when you place any order of $75 or more. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.